All right, today we're here with Jimi Poster Boy Manuwa, former UFC fighter. He's had some rumors last year, a lot of talking, a lot of tweeting about potentially having a comeback. Is that still in the works, Jimi?
It's always still in the works. You know, I'm a natural fighter, so even watching the UFC and everything makes me want to compete, and everything runs deep in my blood. So as long as I'm breathing, I'll always want to fight.
Do you ever do any other sports growing up, or was or kind of martial arts always your thing?
Growing up, I didn't start martial arts till I was 20 years old. So growing up, it was just probably pushing weights and
just working out and all that.
Yeah, but I played a little bit of rugby in school. I was always on the athletics team and stuff, 100, 200 meters. I was good at high jump. I was good at long jump. I played some basketball as well. So I was always an athlete in school.
Yeah, I feel that. I wrestled growing up, so I know the athletic grind a little bit.
I wish we'd have had wrestling in school, I swear.
Yeah, it's not too big over in the UK, is it?
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's everywhere here.
Boxing is probably the go-to combat sport.
Do they have that in school?
No, not in school, no.
Not in school, okay. Right. Yeah, you got to go somewhere in the United States here to do any sort of boxing. So kind of similar in that regard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what have you been doing to keep busy during these troubling times?
Training a lot. Taking care of all my other businesses as well, and looking after my family, spending lots of time with my family, and through the lockdown, it's been trying time for everyone. But I got to spend a lot of time with my kids and watch them grow up, so to say.
Yeah, it's always great to be able to spend time with the people you care about.
And trust me.
One of the good things that came out of this whole thing.
They're all that matters. I'm telling you, they're all that matters.
So you spend time. Have you been in LA the whole time, or have you spent time back and forth?
No, I've been in LA for I think about 6 weeks.
About 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So more recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. That is it, man.
What was that?
No, that's it, man.
That's how it's been doing. Okay.
That's it, man.
Yeah, I've read you spoke a lot about how mental preparedness and how important it is to your fight game in particular. And I read you said, watch one of your interviews, you said before you announced the retirement, you don't think you were fully prepared mentally the whole time.
Yeah.
How do you think the time off has allowed you to kind of get back into that mentality that got you to where the peak of your career was?
The time off has been, I think it's been good. I think as soon as I retired, I kind of regretted that I retired because like 2-3 months after, like they say time heals everything. Do you get me? So like 2 months after, I was like, shit, I want to fight again. Do you get me? Because it's like been what I've been doing for the last 10 or 12 years, and that, and so but it gave me like time to reflect and to like break down my training and my mental state and everything going into fights and stuff like that. And when you're a fighter, you don't like you kind of like you're just on autopilot sort of thing. You get me? You learn, you fight, you train and everything, but you don't, or I didn't anyways, kind of like assess, what am I trying to say? Like I didn't like assess my whole like mental state and everything. What about like having a mental coach and everything? I just kind of like went on I'm a fighter. I don't care. I'll knock everyone out and everything else. You get me? But what I'm trying to say is like when you get to the elite of the elite, the top of the food chain, the little inches count. So having that mental edge over your opponent could be like deciding whether you win or lose. You know?
Yep,
and
absolutely.
So that's something that I wish that I would have done, is like have a mental coach and everything, because it's, like I keep saying, it's a game of inches.
Do you have a mental coach now?
No, I've spoken to a few since then, like feeling them out and everything, but I haven't got like a permanent one now.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm.
If you do come back, what's your timeline, do you think?
I do. It's going to be this year.
This year?
Yeah, this year. This year is going to be, but I was planning to last year and everything, and then COVID hit. I was like training 2-3 times a day and everything. I was so sharp and everything, and then COVID hit in March, and then that just kind of like just fucked all the gyms and everything, and like
Absolutely
terrible since then. And so like gyms are opening and they're closing and they're opening and closing, and everything's just kind of
try to get the consistent work in.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's not ideal for trying to come back and fight.
No, not at all.
but here in LA, I'm thinking of going to King's MMA to start my training there. I spoke to like Rafael Cordero and everything, and they're all happy. I think I'm just trying to make the decision.
Have you had discussions with Dana in the UFC?
Kind of, not fully,
Mm-hmm.
not full sit down, but kind of little hints here and there, and that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, but I respect the UFC. They're leaving it totally down to me and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that they care about, because I had some brutal finishes in my last like 2-3 fights and everything. I had a couple of bad fights and everything, so they care about like the fighter's well-being and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
so,
they want to make sure it's a good idea for you to get back in for your own safety.
Yeah.
Is Luke Rockhold still on the radar? Is he the guy you want still?
Do you know what? Like,
or does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The people on my list are Rakic, Santos, for starters.
You want him back?
And then especially Rakic. I want back. Because like in that fight, I didn't feel like I think then I was nervous for that fight, and I didn't feel like I was there, sort of thing. And it wasn't the first time it happened in a fight. I felt like I wasn't mentally prepared for it. You know, I was looking out and stuff, and like I wasn't just. Yeah, it was a weird one.
So was it the opponent that you were nervous about, or was it just kind of a mixture of everything?
The opponent had nothing to do with it. As a fighter, you fear no man. You know, as a fighter, you can't think, I'm scared of him, or he might knock me out, or whatever. Do you get me? You have to fear no man as a fighter. But I think it was just probably not the fear of losing, but like the whole event and the whole event sort of thing, you know. So that's what the mental side is needed, and that I recommend that for fucking all fighters.
Do you think you would have enjoyed fighting during the pandemic times with the no fans in attendance? Yes. I think for fans, that would have been so exciting to watch you in there. Because man,
100%. It'll be like a sparring. It'll be like a sparring session. No fans, no fucking even I listened to Leon Edwards the other day on Joe Rogan and everything. He said he loved it and everything, and I think I would as well without the fans and everything. It's just like a sparring session, but you have to win. And that
It seems like a general consensus. A lot of the fighters have been loving it. It sounds like.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Leon's the first. I think maybe the first one I've heard saying that he actually liked it.
I think Corey Sandhagen said he liked it because he could hear the sounds of his punches.
Oh shit.
And I know some of the fighters, they like being able to hear like DC and Dom Cruz, hear their little like aspects.
There was something. There was an incident the other day, and what the commentators said, the ref went with it or some shit like that.
There's been a few kind of instances. Normally, you wouldn't be able to hear all that stuff. I imagine it'd be pretty loud in there with the full arena. And what would you think? And then we had Kevin Holland talking to Khabib. During the fight.
Madness.
Entertaining.
But
absolute madness. That was a good fight.
Yeah, it was. I actually thought Holland was going to win that as well.
Dude, he cracked him.
Yeah, I was happy. What's his name won?
Yeah, Brunson.
Yeah,
I was seeing he's one of the old school guys from.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he's one of the last of the line.
He's holding out.
It's like him and Masvidal are two of like the guys who got brought in from like the absorption period.
How old is
Masvidal? What was that? Masvidal's he's like 37, I think, 36.
Really?
37. Yeah, he got absorbed in.
Old?
Yeah. But right now, they're kind of the two guys who are like, I mean, DC came over, he's retired. I think Dom Cruz is still going. Yeah, there's only a few guys that are still kind of doing good. Though, and Brunson is killing it.
Yeah. Not killing it, but he's doing.
He's doing good. 5 in a row, I'd say, is pretty good.
Has he got 5 in a row?
I think he's at 5 in a row now. I think Holland was his 5th in a row.
You know what? That is killing it.
Yeah, he's killing it. I saw he tweeted something.
Definitely. Last thing I remember was him getting knocked out by fucking Israel, but that must have been five fights ago. I don't know.
Israel wasn't even champion yet.
Yeah. Sick. Yeah.
What did you think of that Jan Izzy fight?
I thought Izzy was gonna win.
So did I.
I think so did everyone. And that, but once the fight started, I could see Jan is so like awkward to fight. He's so awkward to fight. He's the only fighter that I went the distance with in my whole career. You know, and I went the distance with him twice. I got two. Yeah. I got two fucking decision fights in my whole career, and they're both with Blachowicz. Well, I won one, he won one.
You spent 30 minutes of your life fighting Jan Blachowicz.
Yeah. And
a long time.
You know, he's an awkward fighter, man. So awkward, so hard to hit. And he comes back with 3 punches, and you're like, shit, you can't.
Did you see glimpses when in your 30 minutes of time you spent with him of like, oh, this guy could be the world champion?
No, I didn't. I always thought it was going to be like a gatekeeper kind of journey. It was good, but it wasn't great in any area, you know. And now he's just a good all rounder, just solid kind of everywhere sort of thing. But then I saw what Gustafsson done to him. I saw what Corey Henderson done to him, and I saw what Santos done to him, knocked him out and everything. Mm-hmm. So he's like, I proper give praise to Blachowicz, man. I'm proper happy for him for being champion and that, you know, because he's done it the fucking hard way. And
he's got to just be a very highly coachable man.
He came into UFC after me and everything, because I think for my first UFC fight, they offered me I think he was on the list. Mm-hmm. Blachowicz on the list, and what's his name? It's my debut. Carl Kingsbury and someone else. And then they gave me Kingsbury. And that's so I think Blachowicz came into UFC just after me, and that in 2012, 2013. And
Yeah,
that's
he had his debut against Ilir Latifi in 2014.
Oh, was it 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was meant to fight him for my debut or something. And then what do you call it? Yeah, he's done it the hard way, man. He's done it the hard way. So I'll give him maximum props.
What do you think of John Jones moving up to heavyweight? You think he has a shot at being the champ up there?
Yeah. I think he has more of a shot against Stipe because Stipe's smaller and that. And then Ngannou, I don't know. I think Ngannou, he will not he will not stand with Ngannou or try to stand with Ngannou. Them fucking little side kicks and shit, they're not going to affect Ngannou and that. So he's going to have to take Ngannou down. And Jones can take Ngannou down still. And
he's put on the weight too, he says.
Yeah, he looks slow in them videos though.
I thought that as well. He looked the speed was different. His moves different.
Yeah, you don't have to be super sharp in a heavyweight. So let's see, man. Let's see. This is why we're fans. Let's
Absolutely.
see.
So as a fan, what fight are you most excited for next?
I'm excited for all of them. I swear, the Ngannou fucking Miocic this week.
That's gonna be insane.
Fucking like, what was it last weekend? Holland and thing. I was excited for that.
What do you make of the Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler for the vacant 155 belt?
Excited for that as well. Yeah,
you think Chandler's deserving?
Do you know what? I don't really know much of Chandler, you know, 'cause I never really used to watch Bellator. Where's he come from? Bellator, innit?
Bellator. He was a savage there.
Yeah, but anyone can be a savage in Bellator, innit, dude? Everyone knows UFC's the premier organization and got the best fighters and that. So, you know, I've heard he's a savage and he knocked out Dan Hooker and that. And, you know, I don't know about the title shot straight away, but you know where Khabib's just retired, and I think they should have given it to Poirier. Poirier should have fought for the title.
I almost feel like,
but Poirier.
I think Poirier got the option.
Yeah, he's waiting for the money fight, innit?
I feel like there's no way. If the UFC has any sort of integrity, I guess I would say that they didn't offer the fight to Poirier first. I think it was kind of you can fight for the title, but it's not Conor, or you can get the money fight and fight for Conor. If you win that fight, you can go fight for the title afterwards.
I'd have probably done the same.
Yep.
Got the money fight and then fought for the title after.
Well, because who knows how long that fight is there.
Yeah, exactly.
Conor could just decide, you know what, I'm retired again for the 4th time.
Good choice for him. You think Khabib's coming back?
No, I heard he's trying to coach Luke Rockhold, actually. Have you seen this?
Luke Rockhold?
Yeah, he's offered to coach Luke Rockhold.
Really?
Yeah, that's what's. I think Luke did an interview the other day on Ariel Helwani and was talking about it.
Rockhold's a good grappler, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good. But I think I believe they train together though as well.
Yeah, they're both from AKA, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old wrestling gym there.
Yeah.
Luke says Khabib's going for Coach of the Year next. Champion and Coach of the Year. But who knows?
Interesting. I wonder if
he has been in the.
I wonder if he's going to be 205 or 185. Rockhold.
I think he's trying to come back at 205.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he's been saying.
Luke.
Yeah. Khabib in the corner. I can see Khabib coaching though. He's been in the corner for a few fights during this past year.
Yeah, it's gonna be in his corner of wrestling, isn't it? Wrestling and grappling. It's not gonna be a corner for striking, is it?
Nah, I wouldn't have him.
Mixing it up.
Mix it.
MMA, baby.
MMA. Yes. So what do you like to do for fun? Let's talk a little bit about like just you. You a traveler? You like to get outside?
Not really. Not really. I'm kind of an introvert, man. I don't really. I swear, man.
Oh yeah, no way.
Yeah, like I like to travel. I like to go to nice countries and try and enjoy country as much as I can. And when I was
What's the
younger,
favorite place you've gone?
we used to go out to. When I was younger, we used to go out to nightclubs and everything, but all that's faded out now, man. You know. No.
Oh yeah.
I'm in LA now. It's the best city in the world. And I'm looking to move the family over here, man.
Nice. Be over on this side of the pond. You grew up in LA for a bit, right?
I was born in Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Yeah. But I left there when I was like 2 years old. So that's it.
So London will always be home?
Pardon?
London will always be home?
No.
No.
No. I'm moving to LA, man.
Is there anything you're gonna miss?
I've had enough of London.
Not gonna miss it. Not gonna miss anything.
I don't think so. Hopefully, no. I'll always love London, man. It's where I grew up and everything. But, the weather, the fucking, it's like concrete jungle and all that, man. Especially when you're like in Los Angeles or something. It's fucking. It's like day and night, you know.
More of a sunshine and rainbows type of guy.
And beach. Yeah.
Oh, beach is nice.
Thank you very much.
I like the mountains myself.
I like to feel warm.
Don't blame me.
I like the sunshine.
You like do any water sports when you're out in LA? Any surfing?
No.
Like the lake, soak up the sunlight on the beach?
I'm scared of the sea, man.
Dude, same. You don't know what's in there. It's dark.
I'm telling you, exactly. Especially the black water and shit, man. Fuck that.
I don't like lakes. I like swimming pools. I can see what's in it.
Exactly. Trust me. Exactly.
You never know what
I
you're
like
getting.
I like going shooting. I like testing out all the different guns and the calibers and shit. I go
What have you been shooting lately?
Shit like that. Huh?
What have you been shooting lately?
Glock. There's a big 45 there. There's the Eagle. Just all the ones you hear of in the films and shit.
Yeah. Did you acquire all those in the States?
Pardon?
Did you acquire all of them in the States or back in London?
No,
I guess you can't get them in London. That's right. Yeah. So you had them here. You got all these in 6 weeks?
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy. World.
Yeah, man. That's it.
All right, Jimmy. Well, thank you so much for your time. I'll let you get going.
It's
your pleasure, man.
Yes. Same. Pleasure talking to you.
Absolutely. I can't wait for the comeback. I'll look forward to it. I'll be tuning in. If it's on the pay-per-view, it's already paid for. Done.
100%, bro. 100%. Good speech, bro.
Yeah, you as well. One of the most exciting fighters in the UFC. Jimi Manuwa, everybody. All right, bro.